Alright, y'all, real quick before we get into the video, man, I just want to take the time to say thank you to anybody who's tuning in and watching my videos for the first time. I appreciate each and every one of you, man. We're at 629 subscribers. Subscribe if you're new. Like, comment, let me know what you enjoyed about the video or any constructive criticism. It's all appreciated, but I'm not going to waste any more time, man. I'm going to get straight into the video, man. So I'm out of here. Alright, y'all, today I'm bringing y'all free offensive money scheme, man, and I put a lot of time into this. My audio is bugged out, that's why I'm voicing over this, but I'm pretty much just going to show you guys the formations I use in game, why I use them, and just pretty much break it down for you. So I use 2 sets out of single back, and I use 3 sets out of gun. One of the sets out of single back is the wing tight, obviously you saw it there, and the deuce close. Out of deuce close, I really only run 2 plays. I really only run 2 plays out of wing tight. And I have a goal line money scheme out of wing tight. That's why I use that. But I will make a separate video on that. But out of this deuce close, I really only run bench, and I run like this PA X cross, X post cross, because I really like to use that crossing route. That's just another option to get crossing routes on the field. Crossing routes are really good this year. But I also like to have these tight ends out there to beat man coverage and to just slow the game down and give my opponent a different look so they don't get too comfortable adjusting to me. But you see here, I double drag those tight ends because they won't get bumped. And I also put Doug Baldwin on this deep end route here because that's really good against man coverage as well. But if you want to just hit the crossing route, because that is the primary read, I usually just streak Doug Baldwin and motion him out. I always motion him out just to make sure, you know, I don't have too much congestion in the middle of the field. But that is pretty much it for this. I mean, you want to hit the crossing route. You see, I tried to hit it here, but the Jacksonville defense was tearing me up, and I was doing this against all Madden CPU, so I was getting shredded to death and all of that. But you know, you get the time, you make the reads. You just got to take your time with everything, and you know, make the right reads. Don't force anything. You can run the ball in this if you'd like. I don't really like to. I usually just pass out of deuce close. But you can also run the ball up the middle with your quarterback. It's really easy out of single back, and I don't know why, but you know, it's something that's to keep in your back pocket and just to think about. But out of the single back wing tight, I show you guys this halfback dive, and it's really good the way I run it. The money scheme is from iamstartv. J-Tibbs has a ton of really good, you know, tips and tricks on his channel. He's always in the lab practicing stuff. But you see, I just motion the tight end over, and you let him pass until he gets to about the other guard, the left guard. Then you just want to snap the ball, and you're gonna get really great blocking on this. You're not really gonna get a lot of negative yardage runs out of this unless your opponent makes a really good user play, which, I mean, that's fine, but you know, you're just gonna have to fight through it, prevail. And here I'm showing you guys the gun doubles offset weak. That's a formation I like to use to audible out of the gun bunch. It's really simple and self-explanatory. I run the inside zone and I run the PA read. The PA read is also another option to get a crossing route on the field. Keep your opponent's head, you know, all over the place. If you got a fast tight end like George Kittle, or you know, somebody who has good speed, Shannon Sharp, you know, you're gonna be able to make plays all day long with your tight end. And honestly, I like using it because it's a secondary option. You know, like this is good for a mud draft. You know, I use this in mud draft a lot, and it worked really good in mud draft. But here's the setup here. Sometimes that lone receiver over there next to the tight end, sometimes I drag him, and you don't have to always motion Tyler Lockett over, but it helps to play most of the time. And it's really simple. I mean, a lot of the plays you just want to take your reads, hit what the defense gives you, and you know, just be consistent about it, and make sure you don't force anything. That's the biggest thing. Don't force anything. But the tight end isn't going to get bumped on these, so you just see him right there, just free release, nice clean dot. And now we're going to go over and transition into talking about the gun bunch. I feel like the Washington Redskins playbook has the best gun bunch in all of Madden simply because of this PA dig fork play. I made a video about that post route. That post route is really effective. And the New York Jets playbook also has the PA dig fork, but this play is just really good. I mean, if you keep that post route on the field, you're gonna see it here. Hit the defense in a tender spot. That's a nice dot right there. And you really want to just most of the time keep that route on the field. But I also run a flood concept out of this, a curl flat concept. And most of the time when I run it, I just drag the tight end or I slant them depending on if they're playing man coverage or not. And that's really effective. You can also slant the lone receiver from the bunch, and that gives you another option. But with the flood concept, I'm going to show you guys that here soon. I usually just curl the tight end, and I don't know why. It kind of just helps against zone coverage. It's going to help you, keep the middle of the field open so you can either hit your in route or, hit that curl route. It's a good high-low concept, and it's consistent for me. It works really well. But you see here, most of the times I just put that guy in a baby end, and the in route was wide open. I tried to throw that, but the Jacksonville defense is just shedding my life to death. And if they do end up playing hard flats, you're gonna have that corner route. Obviously, that's what you want to get. You want to get that corner route. You see, I get a nice dot right there. And the in route is basically just to, put stress on their user. So if they play hard flats and chase that corner route, you can hit that in route in the middle of the field. But you see here, I go over to the Z spot, and I use this play as well as the curl flat, which is the one with the deeper corner route. And I run them the exact same. The only difference is this Z spot has the table route, so I leave that out there sometimes. And on the trip side, instead of streaking the outside receiver next to the corner route, I would fade him. And that's literally the only difference. But most of the time I'm running this with a blocked running back. And those in routes are really good against man coverage. I hit them all the time. I love them. But that's pretty much it, man. So this is gonna be wrapping up the money scheme. I also use the Trey White flex, which obviously has the PA crossers in it and the level sail, which I didn't take the time to show because I think that's pretty self-explanatory as how you run those plays. Especially the PA crossers. Like, everybody knows how to run PA crossers at this point. But if you don't know, I pretty much run the PA crossers just like I run my PA read out of the doubles. You're just gonna have to motion a receiver over from the trip side on a slant, obviously. But that's pretty much it for this video, man. So I hope you guys do enjoy this. These are the plays that I use in my Madden games, and this is how I slow the game down and make it easier for myself. And most of the time I don't have any trouble moving the ball down the field, but this is just to give you a read because a lot of people are running the same stuff, and I don't like to run everything that everybody else runs. I like to kind of mix it up and do my own thing. But that's going to be it for this video. Like I said already, man, it's me, Mo. You watch The Real TV. Shout out to the 680 plus lovely people. I don't know exactly what number we're at right now, but we're going to keep doing our thing, man. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me get up out of here, man. So let's get it.